Russian cruise missiles launched sea strikes at moderate Syrian opposition forces, while U.S. jets target the more extreme Islamic State. But common ground is still possible, insisted U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry in a policy address at the United States Institute of Peace.
Our goal is to develop a timetable for action based on interim steps, the participation of a broad range of Syrian parties, including both men and women, and the kind of political transition that will empower the center against the extremes.
Kerry heads to Vienna for a second round of talks, which began with the October 30th gathering. Participants from 17 countries, the European Union, and the United Nations included Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and his Iranian counterpart Javad Zarif. They initially agreed to UN-led talks between the Syrian government and the moderate opposition with the goal of a ceasefire in Syria.
The reality is nobody sees a ceasefire coming anytime soon. I think the most important and reassuring part is that there's actual dialogue happening between the U.S. and Russia. From outside perspective, and particularly from the region, there's a fear that there is no dialogue and that they're both going to lead to different forms of escalation in terms of the involvement of U.S. and Russia on different sides.
Russian and Iranian forces in Syria are backing the Syrian army and President Bashar al-Assad. The U.S. wants him out.
Asking the opposition to trust Assad or to accept Assad's leadership is simply not a reasonable request.
Kerry says the division should not prevent the countries from seeking a political resolution of the Syrian crisis. Producer Katherine Gypson for correspondent Nike Ching, VOA News.